Today we are going to learn how to make a very good question paper for all the subjects in just 7 simple steps. And I'm going to explain you all the 7 simple steps and prepare a question paper according to that. And we are starting right now. What is going on, people? My name is Clement and welcome to another video. If this is your first time and you want to learn how to improve your communication, other how-to stuffs, get motivated, inspiration and other teaching stuffs on YouTube, make sure to hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss any single thing. Step 1. Division. A good question paper must have objective and subjective parts so that every student can attend it. Objective should be at least 1/3 of the paper and subjective should be at least 2/3. Step 2. For whom are we making the paper? A good question paper should always be made keeping in mind of average or below average students. Step 3. Engaging. A question paper or a very good question paper should be very engaging. If the time limit is for 1 hour, the students must be kept engaged at least for 50 minutes. Then the rest 10 minutes is for checking the answer sheet. Step 4. Variety. A good question paper must have variety. A student must never feel bored while attending your question paper. Step 5. Proper instruction and numbering. Your question paper should be well instructed and properly numbered. Step 6. No option in the question paper. Till class 8, there should be no option provided to the students. All questions should be compulsory, as till 8th standard, every subject is the basic requirement. So a student has to learn all and everything. For example, in case of maths, if a student is very weak in division and very good in addition, she or he will try to attend the addition in the paper knowing that there will be an option provided by the teacher. So she or he will never practice division, which is an important and basic element for higher level mathematics. Step 7. Marking scheme. Now, marking scheme is very important. We often get confused where to put 1 or half or more than that. Now, to make it easier, I have created a concept of seen or unseen. If a student gets something which he or she has to think and write, which is unseen, it should be allotted at least 1 or more than that. Now, in case of match the following or true and false, which is already there, that is seen, it should be allotted half mark. Now, let's start preparing the question paper. MS Word. So we are making the question paper over here, MS Word. Let's set the page. Page layout, margin narrow. It should be A4 because you need to get a print. Border. So you can just make a box 3. That's it. Now there are 5 things that we need to put on the top. First, the school name. Now let's take the school name as Oxford International School. The second thing that we need to put is subject. SST. The third thing that we need to put is full marks. I'm making a question paper of 50 marks. Fourth is time. And the 5th is date. Now let's make this big. Oxford International School, this has to go in the middle. This has to come over here. Full marks. Time is there you go. Subject SST, full marks 50. Time 1 hour 30 minutes. Date is 22nd November 2020. Now we need to put the instructions. Now I have already prepared the instructions that I'm going to show you. Instructions. This instruction should be in the middle. You can also put the instruction in a box. Now, instruction is the paper is divided into part 1 and part 2, as I would be doing that. Part 1 is of 20 marks, part 2 is of 30 marks. Properly number your answers. Now this is very important. I find many people, many teachers are allotting marks for tidiness. I tend to do it in a reverse manner. 1 marks will be deducted for untidy work. Then number 6, all questions are compulsory. Now we have successfully completed the heading, that is the name, subject, full marks, time, date and the instructions successfully. Now let's start with the objective and the subject, that is part 1 and part 2. Now part 1 is objective, as we all know it. So part 1, as I have told you before, instruction should be there and things, numbering should be there very carefully. Part 1. Now I am making a question paper from 3 chapters, that is latitude and longitude, temperature zones and the Sultanate period from history. Now objective has to be carefully divided, and over here we need to put the variation where the students will enjoy attempting the paper. Now obviously the first, let's put it as fill in the blanks. Now over here there is another thing about marking or numbering. I would like to say that here I have put A. I hope you are able to see this, A. Now the moment I'm going to put the fill in the blanks, 1 should be there. Absolutely. If I'm putting A in the heading, then 1 should be the subheading. If I'm putting 1, I have to put small ABC, or I can use the Roman numbers. So please be careful, because the students, if they are going to attend it, they might make mistake and you would face problem checking the answer sheets. So you would know A number question, that is fill in the blanks, and under which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the fill in the blanks are there. It has become quite big. This chapter doesn't have any fill in the blanks, so I'm going to put the fill in the blanks from here. Now 5 marks, 5 I've already put. That means this is unseen, as I mentioned before. So this will be of 1 mark each. So it should be 5 into 1, that is 5, and the mark should be on the extreme right hand side. There you go. So we have successfully done the first part. Now it is second part, that is B. Let's see what we can put. Match the following. Now match the following as we know it very well. This is seen. So this will be of half marks each. So you can put a box, you can make a box like this as I have made, and so you see, if you have everything in a PDF, even the question answers, so it is very easy for you to just make the answers, question papers, make the question papers. So I'm just putting it. Number 4 is Kutubuddin Aibak. Number 5 is Alam Shah. Now let's fill up the blanks. Now let's make the question for this. Razia Sultan, important ruler of the slave dynasty. This has to go somewhere in the middle. Tughlaq shifted the capital from Daulatabad. Let's put it in the first. Babur defeated Ibrahim Lodi. Let's put it in the last. The trusted slave of Muhammad Ghori. And the last one is last important ruler of the Sayyid dynasty. Now, we have completed this, and as I have mentioned before, this is unseen, so it's going to be of half marks. So 5 into half. Over here we have symbol half, so it is going to be 2.5. 2.5, or you can simply write it as 2.5. You can, even if you don't want to use the symbols, if you find it quite hard, you can just write as 0.5, and you can also use as 2.5. Number C. Let's see what we can do. Arrange. This is quite interesting. Again, this is seen. This is only 3, so we are getting an uneven number. Let it be. As history chapter is there, so why not let's put some dates. dates, 3 dates are more than enough. So this is unseen, so this has to be 3 into 1, that is equals to 3. You know the rule very well. So whenever you are making a question paper, always open a calculator. So it's easy for you. 5 plus 2.5 plus 1.5 plus over here we have made it 3. So 12. That means I still have 8 marks I can allot. So let's carry on. Let's see. As I have mentioned that I have given some extra questions. What is history? What is a full form of BCE? True and false. You know this is unseen, so this has to be of half marks. So I have 2 marks left, so I can put easily 4 true and false. So we have done this part 1, that is objective, 20 marks. Let's check it out again. 5 plus 2 plus 5, 1.5, 3, 4, 2, and then 2, 20. That's it. Now we are going to move towards part 2. Please maintain the numbering. After this G, it should be H. Please do not again start with A. You are going to confuse yourself. Even the students, they are going to get confused. So maintain the numbering. Part 2. This is subjective, so answer the following questions. This also. Now this is total of 30 marks. I can combine both short questions and long questions, and I can make it of 30 marks. So if I put, for example, 6, that is 12 marks, and 6 long question and 6 long question of 3 marks, 18. That means 30. So I will put 6 2 marks questions and 6 3 marks question. That's going to be very easy. Short question answers. This is very important, but it is more than 2 marks, so I'm not going to put this. So there you go. I'm going to make you again go through the whole thing. School name, subject, full marks, out, time, date, instruction, part 1, seen, unseen, part 2, so there you go. This is how we can make a very good question paper in just 7 simple steps. I hope this video was very helpful to you. Thank you so much for watching the video, and if you want to see more, please do click on the subscribe button. Till then, never stop learning.